Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 509. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris Al. What's up, Chris?
Hello?
What is up, Ray?
We're all the way live.
What's up, Scott?
Live long and prosper.
Okay, so we have some news. Before we jump into the news, though, I do want to say that there's been some talk going around on what exactly is Kylo Ren going to look like the next movie, because, you know, a lot of people remember him punching his chest.
Yeah.
You know, are they going to dare go there and sort of like, I'm not trying to say copy off Darth Vader, but copy off Darth Vader.
Yeah,
you know how a lot of people, like gorillas, will pump their chest.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what
I think people are against it if they do that, obviously, and I'm against it too. But what do you think? I mean, Chris, do you think that they're going to do that with a respirator type of thing, or no?
This rumor breaks itself because he wasn't hitting his chest.
Yeah, what was he hitting?
He was hitting the side of his body where Chewie shot him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, he's not going to have a respirator. If anything, he's going to have cybernetics on his face from getting his face cut by a lightsaber. So
Right, okay.
I'd be okay with that because it would make him more like Vader, which is who he wants to be like.
So
So
like a hat.
Yeah, because he was talking to his mask, weren't he?
yeah.
Okay. So that's where we're at, right? He's not going to have a respirator because he was punched in the side. He's just going to be, I mean, he's probably going to keep the same look.
You know what
Yeah.
he's going to do? He's going to have a new mask. He's going to have a new lightsaber. He'll
You
probably
think
have
he's
a
going to
new
have a new
outfit.
mask? You really
Yeah,
think
his
so?
old mask got destroyed.
Okay.
He's gonna have maybe a new hooded scarf thing. I think he's gonna have a very traditional Sith Lord look, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
So, really like Darth Vader, but not Darth Vader. There you
Yeah.
go.
More menacing, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I got you. All right, so let's get into the first article.
All right, is that the Spider-Man one?
Yeah, go into that one.
Hey.
I'm looking for something else, too, while we do that. So.
Okay, so Sony has two movies that are eventually coming out here. One of them is an animated Spider-Man movie, which is what they're going to be using to replace live-action Spider-Man movies so that they can have Marvel have their new reboot with Tom Holland. This animated Spider-Man movie. The other one is one I hadn't even heard of until today. I guess they're making an emoji movie, which sounds
A what?
ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
And they're both being pushed back, I guess, to 2018, and one of them is coming out on December 21st, 2018.
Well, here's the thing. I really thought that the Spider-Man animated was not taking the place of the Spider-Man movie. That's a year after the Spider-Man movie debuts, because I thought that 2017 was supposed to be when Tom Holland's movie comes out.
Right, it is, but I believe that these animated movies are holding the loophole that as long as they make
For the
a
Sinister
Spider-Man
Six.
movie...
No, but this was holding the Sinister Six spot.
Yeah, I know, but I think that they're using this as the loophole breaker, basically, that if as long as they make a movie, they get to keep the rights to Spider-Man. So...
But if they make it in 2017, what's the difference?
Oh, no, I think there's a certain time period that they have to make a movie, and this falls within it.
So, in other words, the next Spider-Man movie is going to be the animated, not the Tom Holland one?
No, the Tom Holland one is coming out in 2017.
Okay. So they
This
have
is
to do
coming out
one
in
right
2018.
after? So they have to do one in 2018 also?
Yeah, December 21st, 2018.
Okay. All right. So,
Early Christmas present.
wasn't the animated movie supposed to be based on the animated series, or was that just talk?
I think that was just a rumor.
Okay, so it was going to be a brand new animated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Listen, right now, I mean, I would rather have just Spider-Man movies for now. You could always have a TV series, a cartoon. You know, you don't really need to have an animated movie. I mean, I think I see what they're trying to get the market.
The video.
I see they're trying to get the market for it because everybody's putting out an animated thing. But I mean, Marvel's trying to. Well, not Marvel, Sony, just wants to do that. But I think they should just leave it alone. I think just playing out Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 or whatever.
Yeah. Do live action.
Because I don't think they got a plan. I think they're just going to throw it out without having a sequel plan. I think because in case it bombs. Which, I mean, what I'm getting is there's no overall plan for a Tom Holland Part 1, 2, and 3. It's let's put this out and see what happens type of attitude. Where if that's the case, then what's your backup plan? I mean, do you go to Sam Raimi if that doesn't work out and say, okay, get Tobey Maguire? You can't because you're introducing them into the Marvel Universe. So how are you going to work that? So, you know, I don't know. And I heard Kraven the Hunter they're leaning towards. But I honestly think there should be a massive focus on this Spider-Man movie. The hell with the animated right now.
Now, if they want to do that for a straight-to-video or straight-to-Netflix, fine. Let's do
If
that.
I was Sony, I would not be entertaining an animated when we got to make sure that the movie gets set and straight, you know, the Spider-Man movie. Because if you screw that up, then you have a real problem because you can't exactly erase that because it's connected to the Marvel universe, cinematic universe. So, and you gotta. I don't want them to turn the Spider-Man movies into Avengers Civil War Part 18 either. I mean, I can understand Iron Man showing up. Cap is kind of stretching it, both of them showing up in the movie, but I really want it to be a Spider-Man movie, not an Avengers with Spidey movie.
Yeah, I
So,
get you.
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
On his own, and then
Listen, I'm very picky when it comes to Spider-Man. I'm a huge fan, and I gotta say that the thought of these people being in the movie, I'm not crazy about it. Because already I feel it's not a Spider-Man movie, it's just a
Spider-Man with friends.
Captain America.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about that. So we'll see, though. We'll see. But better do the right thing, as far as I'm concerned with the Spider-Man movie. I think Marvel really needs to get it in gear with that because that's their main thing. Regardless of they don't have the rights to them, and they really need to take an active role in making that movie with Sony.
The fact that
Fantastic.
they gave him up is just, to me, beyond stupidity.
That is the dumbest thing you could do, but
No
they
offense
give
to
up
you,
everybody.
You give away your first family, you give away your Spider-Man, and then it's like,
And then they divorced their first family.
yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Then,
It's like,
no offense to you, but Marvel needs to kick up the arse.
they basically took four of them took a big dump on the Fantastic Four, basically.
Yeah.
'Cause that you shouldn't even that should be their main. They should throw money at that and try to get, take a risk with
No.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four should have been one of the ones they held on tooth and nail and try to work their way around. If they wanted to give up, let's say, Ghost Rider, fine. If you want to give away, let's say, Iron Fist or Luke Cage, fine. But since everybody thinks of Fantastic Four as Marvel, they screwed themselves.
I really think Disney and Marvel need to seriously try to get those rights back with Fantastic Four. I don't care.
They need to do whatever it takes, don't they?
I honestly think they need to throw some deals out there. I don't know what you're going to do, but listen, sometimes you got to make a sacrifice and you got to get regardless, even if they can make a movie like super successful, that's their first family. You got to get it back. Like, let's do something. Say, listen, if you do this for us, and if you want to do a X-Men or New Mutants or something TV series, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they're not allowed to.
Not that we won't ask you for. We'll even cut our price down.
We'll even make action figures for you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make no toys because they have the rights for Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
We'll even do action figure line and everything, but just give us back Fantastic Four or whatever. You want to have the X-Men show up in Spider-Man? All right. Whatever. Like, pop in there for a second, whatever. You want us to promote your movie? Okay. I mean, that's the thing. They got to work together, okay? They got to stop. I mean, why is it that 20th Century Fox and Marvel are fighting, Sony and Marvel are fighting, Marvel and Marvel are fighting? Isn't there a pattern here? Universal Pictures and Marvel fighting over Hulk.
Marvel.
There's a pattern here.
they're being juveniles. Somebody needs to just go in there, give them both a good swift kick in the ass.
First, if you can't make an
This is
Infinity
what's
War
going on.
movie, if you can't make an Infinity War movie without flat out saying, "Hey, Shield's in this, Jessica Jones in this," what do you mean there's restrictions? There's no such thing as restrictions, okay? As far as I'm concerned, it's Marvel. So if you create a situation where you have restrictions, then you have a serious problem. You have a problem with the Marvel Universe, Marvel Cinematic Universe, everything, because the whole purpose of you're not supposed to be fighting amongst yourselves.
No.
That's stupid. I don't care if it's on Netflix. There should be a clause in there that says that Jessica should be in it, Luke Cage, Daredevil. Don't give me this garbage. I don't want to hear it.
Even if it's going to be a cameo.
They gotta be in it. They all the Marvel characters have to be in Infinity War. I don't care what anybody says. They even need to make something where the X-Men appear or Fantastic Four. They should be in that. Everybody in the comic book was in it. So make your best effort to get them in there. Wolverine, I mean, they even said, how great would it be, X-Men versus Avengers? Work your magic. Talk the talk. Cross-promotion. Seriously.
They've done that for TV, and it may have
Let's go.
been shaky, but at least it was something.
The problem is that nobody wants to back down. The egos are ridiculous right now. Ridiculous.
It's about money, isn't it?
No, it's
got a
about
big
ego.
one.
No, it is
Ego.
ego. It's ego.
Pure ego. They will take billions of dollars loss because all it is the pride.
They
and
could
the
stab
ego.
the other person in the back by screwing them. They'll do it in a heartbeat.
Jesus.
They'll do it in a New York minute.
It's like, oh, Jessica Jones too. Oh, well. What do you mean, oh, well? No. All right, yeah, I want to see Defenders, but where is Jessica Jones 2 season? Because that's what I'm worried. Listen, that's working right now. So you need to put another season out, like now. Forget about the Defenders for a second. I don't care if it fits
Defenders
along
should be
your
about
plan.
2 years. Should be 2. They should be thinking about Defenders about like in 2-3 years.
They should have 3 seasons of each.
Yeah.
And then when it starts getting stale, then you go into it.
Yeah.
Not like you just started the show and now they're in Defenders. That's ridiculous.
Because half these people
That's
don't
the
know.
mistake. Right. They need to
don't know. So if you get your base characters like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist down there.
Now, did everybody see Jessica Jones? Because every time I want to talk about it, no, you did?
Yeah,
Chris?
No,
No, I haven't seen it.
Ugh.
I'm not
All right.
going to watch it, so you can
All right.
talk about it.
Ray, you saw it?
yeah, I've seen every single one now, and I love
Okay.
it.
All right. Here's a spoiler, okay? I'm going to do a massive spoiler, so if you didn't watch the complete season of Jessica
Mute
Jones,
it. Mute the thing now.
do not mute me or don't watch it, okay?
Better yet, here I'll have my hand up. Right.
Spoilers
and
for
when my
Jessica
hand goes
Jones.
down, you can unmute.
Okay, ready? So he's going to have his hand up the whole time we're talking about it. You going to really do that the whole time
Yeah,
we're talking? All
I'll do
right.
that.
Okay. Spoilers, okay? In the comics, okay, the Kilgrave, all right, the Purple Man, can heal himself. He has a healing factor, okay? So even though we saw Kilgrave get his neck snapped by Jessica Jones in the final episode, he can technically heal and come back to life like he did in the comics. And the whole thing of Jessica Jones is it's so usually popular with Kilgrave in it
Mhm.
that to do a season without him would not be a good idea. So you could technically have David Tennant come back. Definitely.
Have him glimpsed. In this case, have him glimpsed every now and then, but you don't know exactly who he is.
Right, you could have him in half the season of the next season, and then he pops in. You know. But David Tennant should be able to return as Kilgrave, because in the comics he came back to life also, because he has a healing factor. So, just so you know, Wolverine, Deadpool, he has a healing. It's probably because they can use the excuse that he magnified his powers,
Yeah.
and that's why he's able to heal, because he was screaming and whatever, the pain should have killed somebody. So, again, That's what you do. You bring
Well-
Kilgrave back for season 2.
I agree with you guys though that David Tennant looked incredible, didn't he, as a villain?
Yes. You cannot not have him in it. He has to be in it. You have to bring him back.
And the fact that he started turning purple in a way when his father
Yes,
put the,
that was another thing. Right.
Yeah, that was smooth. I love
That they could make it that he's already purple into the next snap, but it just turns back the other way and he's healed. So, and he could be purple technically in the next season, or he could be half purple, whatever. That could be his body's skin up to the neck, maybe. Because I know they don't want to make David Tennant purple
Star could be purple
or whatever. So, all right, spoiler over. No more Jessica Jones. Okay. Anyway, now Luke Cage is filming. Let me tell you something. They are filming tons of stuff in the city. I have to have time and look because I can guarantee I'll probably spot something going on. Technically, if Spider-Man is supposed to come out in 2017, wouldn't they be filming now?
Probably early next year.
Probably February, March.
Yeah, around between January and March, or January and April.
What are they filming in New York that I don't know about? Because they already filmed Turtles 2. They already filmed Ghostbusters a little bit. Is there anything that's filming in New York other than Daredevil, Luke Cage? Iron Fist is going to be in New York also? Iron Fist, is that?
I think so. Go ahead, Ray.
I was going to say, is any of your TV series getting filmed over there?
I don't know. I mean, Walking Dead's not going to be in New York for a while. I heard they're going to come to New York, but not for a while.
It's definitely not Doctor Who.
Doctor Who? No, they wouldn't be filming now.
Class?
No. Class is not going to film here. American Horror Story? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they would,
Now, the lawyer to Jessica Jones, I think she's supposed to be related to Iron Fist in some way, shape, or form.
Cool. Oh, is
the
she?
lawyer.
Yeah.
What's her name? Hogarth. Hogarth. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought either
She's
her
related?
or her secretary was supposed to be linked to dude's
Well,
father.
Trish is supposed to be Hellcat,
Yeah.
so that has to happen, and that could actually technically make a Hellcat
I mean,
series probably. All right, what else do we have?
any ideas, Chris?
I don't know if you heard us, Chris. Okay, I can't hear him.
Sleep.
Sorry, what was that?
I said I just asked because we were talking about there's anything getting filmed in New York about this time. Do you have any ideas?
Oh,
Just Daredevil, Luke Cage, I know, but I don't know if any movies are because they're filming everywhere.
Or TV series or anything.
There's a lot of stuff filming in the city, and I just haven't had the time to spot.
I can't think of anything that would be filming there now.
When are we getting a trailer to King Kong?
Oh yeah, we're not getting that for a while.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, not till I think late next year.
Super Bowl? No, not even, right?
Nah.
Wow.
That would be a good time to drop it.
Comic-Con next year we'll get a trailer.
And a Godzilla. When are we going to get the Godzilla trailer, actually?
Oh, that's gonna be enough for another 2 years.
The one from Japan?
Oh, that one? Oh, I don't know. We should have had one already, to tell you the
Right.
truth. But
Tomorrow.
yeah, I wish.
Would be nice.
Yeah, everything would be nice, wouldn't it now?
Yes. Okay. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, okay. So, again, I don't know if I should do this now on this show or in a separate show.
Ow.
Maybe I'll wait till... maybe I'll wait till tomorrow on that one. What else am I about to say? Oh, maybe we'll talk about it on here. Topic. It's really a Topic Wonders thing, but you guys want to talk about the pageant?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Look,
Oh, God.
I
what was that?
cannot believe. I was just, I cannot. All right, and here's the funny thing, right? Donald Trump, he sold it. And he's like, that would have never happened if I would have owned that. And if I would have owned that, I would have made them both that. because it's our fault it happened, and I would have, and I would have had to pay them double or whatever, right? How do you do that?
I don't. That's just
The first runner-up does not mean it's the winner. I mean,
yeah,
Jesus.
it doesn't. And the look on that girl's face, like you could tell she was just heartbroken.
That was like the worst thing I've ever seen. Did you see that, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think so. Because let me tell you something. She did not take the crown off for a while. And they had to have the lady tell her to take the crown off. That is a big deal. Because you know what? These women train and do this stuff the whole friggin' year and this whole thing to get this crown. And they get it taken away. That's like somebody winning the World Series and saying, "Oh no, we made a mistake. It was a strike," or some like stupid thing like that. I mean, you don't think so, man?
Because Steve Harvey even said, "I made a mistake. It was my fault." Shit happens. I mean.
But isn't anybody going to sue? I'm sure they're going to sue.
No, I don't think there's anything to
not
sue
suing.
about.
Really? It's just a mistake. All right. Well, that still is one of the most awkwardest things I've ever seen in history. You will never see that again, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think even Steve Harvey's going to return next year.
He's not returning to anything. Except for Family Feud, I'm sure. I mean, I have nothing against Steve Harvey, but that is one mistake that, I don't think they'll ever make him do that again.
Because I kept seeing the posts on...
I'd be surprised if they made him do it.
Yeah.
Or they could flip it and say, they never had so much views.
They did. They said that already. Actually,
they did.
They said it was like on some entertainment show. They were like, it was the most heavily Twittered thing the night it happened, and they got huge ratings. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, so they'll ask him back then, maybe.
Yeah.
Did they do that? Did they do it on Saturday Night Live parody yet? Because
not yet. I'm sure they'll be this week.
WWE already did it.
Okay.
Yeah, they had the Slammies last night, and they had one of the wrestlers come out, and he was like, "And the Diva of the Year is Paige," and then she was like, she had the award, and then he was like, "Oh, damn it, I read the card wrong." And they were like, "What?"
That's great. That's great. So the Saturday Night Live is definitely doing that. They got it.
That's what I can. That's definitely what I'm going to watch.
I can just imagine. I can't wait for that. All right. Crazy stuff.
Oh, God. Tell me one in a minute.
Yeah. All right, guys. So on that note, tomorrow, probably do a show and then taking off for Christmas break.
Yep.
So...
tomorrow I do a 9 to 5er, and then I'm off because we're closed.
Yes. Just other big news, too. If everything goes well tomorrow, I'm meeting with my co-host tomorrow. There's going to be a little bit of a new format. There's going to be a little bit of a new format. I'm going to have a co-host for the Everything Show.
Oh.
So this is going to be interesting stuff, okay? So I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to meet with her tomorrow, but it should be really fun, and she's amazing. So I can't wait for her to start. So, so it's going to be cool. So on that note, we'll be back tomorrow night with some podcasts. So take care. Bye for now.